This episode is brought to you by Indeed. When your computer breaks, you don't wait for it to magically start working again. You fix the problem. So why wait to hire the people your company desperately needs? Use Indeed's sponsored jobs to hire top talent fast. And even better, you only pay for results. There's no need to wait. Speed up your hiring with a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
Hi, and welcome back to Realistic Sustainability, Educational Shorts. As you know, I've been having the kids ask a few questions, and Grayson had this one.
Hey Mike, what the heck is circular economy?
Thanks, bud. I know that's a tough one to say. I appreciate you asking that question because I think a lot of people wonder what it is. If you look at the definition, the circular economy is a systematic approach to economic development designed to benefit the businesses, society, and the environment equally. Or some people are used to calling it the triple bottom line. That's what some businesses call it when they choose to use it. It's really like doing business the same way nature does its business. A plant grows, an animal eats that plant, a bigger animal sometimes eats that animal, and then it later dies and becomes nutrients so that other plants can grow. That circle of life, if you will. But can we do that when it comes to products? Currently, we just make things, use them, and dispose of them. That's a violation to the circular economy. Nothing should get out of that system. Anything that is disposed of in the circular economy is considered a loss. Any of those products should just become a nutrient for another product. For an example, the concept really should be we make it, we use it, and then we either repair it, recycle it, or reuse it. You either want to extend the life of that product so it's easily fixable or upgradable. You use materials so that they last longer. You design for longevity and not disposability. You can either recycle it, the pieces from it, and those pieces become feedstock or a nutrient for another product. A good example is Omni United, who creates tires, has worked out a deal with Timberland, the shoe company, that when these tires become bald and no longer able to be used, Timberland buys them and uses that rubber for their boots and shoes. So what would have been something just thrown in the landfill, Timberland is given a whole new life to. Companies can make these agreements and work together. Other ways is to reuse the parts on the next model. Do you really know what the inside of your cell phone looks like? And if you do, you're probably violating the warranty. But it doesn't matter if those screws have been used before? Does it matter if the frame is the same on all of them? What if the inside of the case has a little bit of a scratch? Will you ever notice? No, you won't. And companies can reuse those parts instead of disposing of them every single time. That's money saved. And after a while, they could even lower the price and become more competitive in the market. There's another idea out there. What if we never really owned anything? We see that starting to show up now. What if we could pay less and swap out new technology whenever we wanted? Well, it's kind of how it is with the share economy. How when we rent cars or even leasing cars. It's already starting just a little bit where they'll just take it back because they need all the parts to make the next one, and we get a new one. The goal is that nothing ever goes in the landfill. The landfill is the only thing that becomes obsolete. We treat every piece and every material as if we can never get more of it, because some of them we can't. If you run out of gold, that's a problem. So treat every piece like that. If it goes to the landfill, it's lost forever, and that's money lost from the company. Grayson, that was an awesome question. I really appreciate it. And I appreciate the rest of you for listening. If you like this episode, share it with a friend. Post it on social media. And if you want to support the podcast, leave a review. Write a little something to us. We appreciate you listening. And we'll see you next week.